theme song, like at most 30 seconds. The episode.
Which is basically all the jokes and all the scenes you can scrunch down into 10 minutes, or in this case YouTube now allows 15 minutes, so somewhere around there.
So thank God. At most 15 minutes. You could do traditional 10 minutes. But yeah, right now people say you can do it in 15 minutes and it should be fine. The ending usually has audio or music, or you can add a little dialogue, but it has people in the cast.
We do it with the way Megami 33 does it. Just like the stars and thanks for watching and a little bit of music.
Yeah, you should mention your cast or you and saying like, don't mention who did what. If you had a guest star, just say guest starring so and so. You could have guest stars now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. For,
And then usually Team 4-Star has something after the end credits where they just do something like a little silly, or maybe the lead scene.
or like, or sometimes if you're bridge, you have like a little clip from stuff, a little audio clip or something. You can use that too. That's totally fine. All right, we're done.
That took shorter than we thought.
Yeah.
So, does anyone have any questions, comments? Does anyone want to ask about our Bridge series, Hear Our Voices?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, to
Okay. You have a lot. Wait, first off, does anyone else have any questions after her?
Yes.
Why don't you get a lot of your questions out of the way first? Because we have no one else to.
You already mentioned a good microphone, so I'm happy about that. And you gave me your price on Sony Vegas. You said you use a laptop. How much memory, how much RAM, those sort of things are you looking at spec-wise to get into?
You just a bit, I got a MacBook Pro. Thank you for jogging me out of that. I have a basic MacBook Pro, 15-inch,
Okay.
and it's like, it's expensive. It's expensive, but worth it. I know there are a lot of people out there who are like, I'm a Mac, I'm a PC. Whatever your preference is, I don't know, Mac's just easier for me to use.
Yes.
If you want to get like a cheap PC that has a really good movie maker on it, you're welcome to do that too.
But here's the thing.
But yeah, it does, memory, I don't know, just have a good amount of memory. Just ask for a good chunk of memory or whatever.
Or external hard drives?
Yeah.
Yeah, external hard drives work too.
Also with Sony Vegas, sadly Sony Vegas only works with PCs, not Macs. So if you want to get Sony Vegas for the computer, a PC laptop or a regular desktop would be just fine too. Which one we did, I had one of the original MacBook laptops, and it was a 13-inch screen. But it worked just fine. It worked just fine, but obviously the program I had on it wasn't as updated as his was, so eventually we just moved on to his. You could start off whatever you're more comfortable with, and work from there with the stuff. And
Okay.
if it has enough memory, great. Good stuff. And any other questions?
Any other?
Yes.
Yes, you in the red with the spiky hair.
Kenshin.
I've watched some of like the British series, and the most good ones really reference the material itself. Like they'll play up the flaws of the character more. Then I'll see some really bad ones where they completely ignore anything and then just throw in bad joke after bad joke.
Yeah.
Please, just delete.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, so
But I mean, mentioning the character's flaws is good. You want to do that in some episodes, but you also want to stay true to the, not 100% true, but you want to stay in the plot
yeah,
as
because
well.
keep kind of like so that it's not like going like Dragon Ball Z does a pretty good job with the way they're going. If you've ever seen the Dragon Balls or Dragon Ball GT abridged,
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Dragon Ball
I don't think I'll watch
is just
it.
really,
I don't acknowledge GT.
Yeah,
It never happened.
It's just a really bad abridged series that just pointless jokes that really don't make any reference to the show itself or any of the source material.
Yeah, that is good. That is a good thing to point out. You do want to make reference to the stuff that's going on. For instance, the cloud cards, that's what they're called in our British series. We reference them. We actually sometimes will give them a voice, or we'll make them, we'll do crazy things with them. Like, for example, the rain card, we had this one say, peanut butter? For randomness, because it was a friend of ours, and we just gave that cloud card a little personality, and it's random.
And our fan was named Rain, so we just based that cloud card off of her.
Yeah. Yeah, you wanna anything in there, it's like, you wanna point that out and say, joke on this, joke on that, joke on this.
Yeah, you don't want to mention any of that.
Oh, and I gave Shadow Card a voice too. It's basically me, but I'm like, I'm free, motherfucker.
But if you see the second episode, you'll see why we Shadow Card
So
in
you
it.
but more monotone? You but more monotone?
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, if your voices are a little similar to one another, like my Madison and Squirrel voice is similar, except Madison's up high, Sequoia's over here. It could be like a little differentiate, or how you pronounce it. Not pronounce it, like how you change your voice. If it's a little differentiate, it's fine. Just if they're too similar, maybe over time.
Work on it.
Maybe over time it'll get a little better. It takes practicing, it's perfect.
Yes.
Do
You
recommend
again.
loving the original material or?
Yes.
I've never seen it in my life.
I
I'm kidding.
I
I saw a few episodes, and we do the Abridged series because we love anime, and we respect the anime a lot. That's why we make fun of it. It's complicated, but yeah.
When I said, do you like it? I like having fun.
When
But okay,
we're
anyway.
doing, I've read the manga, I'm even wanting me to do a cosplay support. I also respect the original Japanese version, hence why we made Tori to a gay named Madison lesbian because I didn't say what. You could also do that, like to make like references from the original version, like some of the originals going to keep going, that they were probably made Uranus and Neptune lesbians, not husbands.
For example, like if you're doing an Abridged series, and you could have the character point out something like, "This wasn't in the Japanese version. What are you doing, Funimation?" or whatever. "What are you doing for, kids?" That's better.
Or like what Lana Pitard did with the Yu Yu Hakusho movie where they brought that one useless character whose voice kept mispronouncing every other character in the show. They actually played that throughout the whole abridged movie. And it was...
What?
They made it...
I never saw the movie.
There's this useless character that, like, instead of calling it Kuwabara, they call it Kuwahara. And they couldn't even say Yosuke's name, it was Yasusuke. I was like, you don't have to enunciate every
Yeah.
God.
You also make
Well,
fun of
tag on it.
Well, most big series are basically based on dubs that usually have been really crappy. That's usually why most people do dubs.
We've
do the
seen.
over series. Or they could be just anime series that you really do like to do and just want to give it a shot and just have fun with it.
I've seen a few Abridged series of card captors, not ours, and I looked and I thought, some are alright, and then there were others that were like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah. Some of them
So
are.
it's like, I don't
some of them
know.
not so-
And I'm not saying we're the best. I wish I could say that, but I'm not saying we are the best.
I'm sorry, T-Force, I had them kicked out of the water.
Yeah, I'm not, no, the best card captors.
Oh, yeah.
We're not the best,
Maybe-
I don't think we're the best
maybe
card
not.
captors of Bridge series, but we try. We really try to make it as good as we can.
Okay, someone in the back had one too.
So, I mean, it seems like a pretty involved process. About how much time do you sink into an episode?
I am.
It takes months.
I'm from New York, so I only come up for a few days to visit him and other people, and he works at the same time. So whenever I come up, we usually try to find time. We usually make a time and say, okay, we're gonna work on the episodes tonight. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna see what we can find in it. We're gonna voice it. Usually, because I'm not as nearby as I once was before. Before when we started out, I used to live in Lee with him. But I went back to New York, so now it's a lot more hard for us to finally put the episodes together. So we say, you know what, we're gonna work on it whenever I come up.
So it usually takes a month and a half to 2 months. But I also do editing. When we get all the voices and everything down, I usually have to put all the editing, the music, and the sound effects in. Nowadays we use sound effects. Before, when we started out, we were using sound effects with our mouths.
You could do that. That has been traditionally done.
But we decided, like, I guess we switched it to my computer, so I was like, I got sound effects. Why don't we do that? It'll be more interesting.
Oh, but then again, like people have done the tradition that look, people have done it with Omni 33 and Nugget have done it. I think Musaku Vegeta have done it. It's really up to you if you want to use computer sound effects or use your voice. We could do both and mix it up.
Either.
Okay. Any more questions or?
Does anyone want to hear our voices from
Yes.
this shirt? Yes?
Okay.
Oh, we got a few more questions actually.
That was
Sorry.
a yes, actually.
That was a
Oh,
yes?
That's yes, okay.
You have another question?
Another question, yes. Are you intimidated by the length of the anime that you decided to do?
Luckily the original
Now that you
Japanese,
mention it.
the original anime is pretty long. But what thing about maybe, but I talked to him about.
Combining episodes.
I talked about it, we're either gonna combine episodes or like some which has done like, we're gonna sum up an episode, like we can't think of much material for that. We'll just sum it up in the beginning and then go into the next episode.
I mean, it's not like we're abridging One Piece or anything. Oh God.
Or Naruto.
Oh God! Oh God!
Or Inuyasha or Ranma or,
No, you can't have any material off of
I
that.
have seen Ranma Vision, someone just offered me, offered me one to have a vision, I said, yeah, but I would, but I'm not always available, and I of course have my own stuff to do, and they said, oh, it's fine. The original one would have me, I think they were gonna originally ask me to do Black Tulip, which was Kuno's sister.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, no, not Black Tulip, but Black Goat, Pokemon, I'm sorry.
All questions done? No, I'm just stretching. This is how I stretch. This is what we used to do in
Okay.
high school. We would stretch like this.
Okay, so,
No more questions? Again?
last